What's up, y'all? Big Herc 916. You know, I stay dropping jewels on y'all, keeping you laced up and trying to be positive, motivating you to be successful in life. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Leave a comment. I love to hear about what kind of videos you would like me to make. And make sure you check out bigherc916.com for more on life coaching. I got a lot of my nutritional stuff on there that you can just order right on the website. But anyways, you know, I want to talk about all this Hollywood gangbanging, entertainment gangbanging. Yeah, I want to talk about that because a lot of people get the game fucked up, and it sends the wrong message to these kids that if you're gangbanging on wax or in the studio, that you get respect from that. And a lot of people, and especially kids, suburban kids, don't realize that the cats that laid the foundation for a lot of the gangbanging stuff wasn't doing it in the studio, and they weren't doing it on camera. You know, they were doing it because it represented something maybe in their neighborhood, or it was out of necessity, out of survival, or because they had no choice. They were just basically born into it. But if you were born into it and you didn't have a choice, it's not the same as using it to gain fame or to monetize, you know. And that's what a lot of guys are doing now. They're trying to monetize the gang banging, and they never really had to put in no work. You know, you get to a certain point, you get $1 million contract. What are you gang banging for? You know, you're claiming something, you got a bunch of goons around you, and it sounds good for the video, and you think you get respect because, you know, you got killers on your team, you got shooters. But for real, motherfucker was only gangbanging because, like I said, it was out of necessity. You're trying to maybe protect something, or, you know, thought you were claiming a particular block or street, and it gave you a sense of pride or family. But you know, you weren't doing it. If you had $1 million, why would you be on the block gangbanging? You know, you have so many more opportunities with money. You know, as far as doors opening up, you're not going to be hanging out doing, you know, dumb shit because you have other choices. I know in my neighborhood, dudes that were representing was, you know, because of just the situations they were involved in, and you know, other people coming into the neighborhood that were trying to take over shit. So it was just more about protecting territory, economics, because, you know, most guys sold dope back then. And, you know, when you go out places, you'd be funking with dudes, so you know, you had your boys with you, and, you know, you might be from one part of town, they from another part of town, which represented one color, and they represented another color. But I'd never met a motherfucker who was a multi-millionaire who came in and started claiming a gang to try to get a name for themselves. That shit is stupid. And it's not a role model. I mean, it's nothing to look up to. I mean, you use the words, and they don't realize the words carry energy. And then when all this fucked up shit start happening, they wonder why. Why, motherfucker? Well, look at what you're talking about. Look at what you're attracting. You know, there's only two places you end up if you gangbang for real. You either be either dead or in prison. And a lot of you motherfuckers talking about your shooters, you know, you'll do this and that. You're willing to spend the rest of your dumbass life in prison for killing a motherfucker because you can't fight? Or because he called you out a name from another set and you're willing to die, you're willing to go to the pen for that? When you have all this other shit around you? Come on, man. The guys that are riding for these millionaires, see, they think that it's cool because they get to go on a tour bus and travel, and they're in the videos, and, you know, they're talking all this high-powered shit. Look, man, the po-pos is watching any of that shit, and any of you motherfuckers got warrants, or any of you guys are on probation or parole, soon as some shit go down, all they gotta do is run up on you without a warrant because you're on probation or parole and you violate it, catch you with a motherfucking pistol. If the pistol got any type of bodies on it, you fucked. If you got the pistol, you're fucked. And if a motherfucker who was with you is on parole or probation, he gonna probably tell because he ain't trying to go down behind your dumb ass. So there's a lot of variables when it comes to this gangbanging shit that a lot of these guys ain't sharing with you. And you know, they doing the dances and they clowning in the videos and acting like they super tough. Man, ain't nothing tough about that. You really a tough motherfucker. Donate all your money, go in the motherfucking neighborhood, walk around and see how a real gangbanging gangster lives, man. Them motherfuckers ain't really, they doing that because they feel like they have nothing else. Nobody's out there gang banging by choice, trying to be a hardcore motherfucking gang member when they can get the fuck out of that shit. Ask real motherfucking G's. I've talked to killers. I know motherfuckers who are really about their work. I know niggas that them peel caps. I done been around motherfuckers when shit really went down. I done ran up on motherfuckers and I done got ran up on. And it ain't no fucking, I wouldn't have been even around that shit if I had the paper a lot of you guys have. And the opportunities that you guys are accessible to, and what you guys can really be doing for the culture now and for these kids, because you guys are perpetuating some bullshit. Yeah, it might make you look hard, it might give you some type of fame temporarily, and you can, you know, capitalize off it, and you go to these cities and you check in and get these niggas to let you get a pass through their neighborhood so you can say, yeah, you reppin'. But deep down, we know you ain't cut like that. Nigga, you ain't no real gangster. You a motherfucking Hollywood celebrity gangster when it's convenient. And you ain't never had to really chunk them. And you ain't gonna shoot nobody because you ain't trying to go to the pen and fuck off your millions. You gonna have another motherfucker go up in there, throw his life away, and then tell him you're gonna take care of him, and then forget about the nigga after about 2 or 3 years, maybe even less than that. Man, it's some bullshit. I'm trying to tell you youngsters out there, these niggas out there repping that shit on TV is bullshit. The real niggas ain't even on camera. They in the cuts. And these motherfuckers, they know that they ain't gonna advertise because they ain't trying to get their motherfucking MO pulled up and be under investigation. So don't let it fool you. But hey man, I'm just trying to kick you guys some real game. I hate to see young brothers getting caught up over bullshit, you know, doing time when they could have been doing something else with their lives because they were trying to act a certain way. A real motherfucking gangster is in them fucking books. A real motherfucking gangster is out here living life and he's being productive and he's doing something with himself and he's actually trying to educate others around him so that they can all grow together. He ain't fucking, yeah, we running with the rag and doing all this shit, man, because that motherfucker on camera, he'll never give you a fade. Ask him, nigga, let's get a fade. You want to be, you know, nah, he gonna hide behind a bunch of motherfuckers and yap. So, hey man, don't buy into the bullshit. Don't listen to these Hollywood gangsters, these studio gangsters, these motherfuckers who are paying motherfuckers to be gangbangers. It ain't fly, man. Enjoy life, do something positive with yourself, man. And if you have a bunch of money, man, don't go backwards, go forwards, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to some real OGs. They'll tell you that they would never go backwards if they had the opportunity to go forwards with some type of financial compensation that would allow them to exit. They would try to help the homeboys get out the gang too. Big Kirk 916.